speaking on is going to be playing a quick game right now of Call of Duty. Let's fire it up. But just want to go ahead and I'm not going to sugarcoat it, guys. I'm just going to say this. If you do not believe in Jesus Christ, then you are a traitor to the U.S. You know what I mean? Amen. My argument stems from the fact that God is mentioned in the Bible. I mean, of course he is. But he's also mentioned in the Constitution. The U.S. Constitution. And a lot of people don't know that. I was just arguing with some people. Not arguing. It's a friendly discussion. But arguing my point. Point being that, America is a Christian nation. A lot of people don't believe it's a Christian nation. A lot of people weren't like the founding fathers. I said I aspire to be like the founding fathers, in terms of how they were giving liberty to people and stuff like this. Amongst other people that I want to be, my own mastermind group that I could create. I'd create with John Adams. I have Benjamin Franklin, amongst other people like Jesus and King Solomon, But the point I'm trying to make is that a lot of people don't understand that God is mentioned in the Constitution, and it's like, Elmer, I don't remember God being mentioned in the Constitution. Look, guys, I'm a first generation American, right? And even I know this, all right. And it sucks that there's people that have been here for freaking generations. I don't know how long that they don't know this. The people that have been here for a long time understand this, and the people that have been here, that I'm like me, that barely get here, like we respect the Constitution and the U.S. Right? First generation, I know that you don't. You failed. You know what I mean? In your own country. It goes to show that that sometimes the transplants are needed. You know what I mean? But the point that I'm trying to make is that God is in the Bible. I mean, in the Constitution, and it's written as the Creator that has given us inalienable rights. This is where our rights are derived from. You see, our rights are not derived from the fact that we have a country that fights for our rights. No, the rights are because we are humans that were created by God. You know what I mean? Do you understand that? Like, try to let that sink into your mind. We do not have rights because we are citizens of the U.S. We have rights because we're human beings. Okay? That's what it is. And so, our rights come from the fact that we believe we all have a creator. And that creator, okay, you have to think, but what could be any God? Because of freedom of religion. No. What was Thomas Jefferson? He was a Christian. Yes, he was a Christian. He went to the Episcopal Church, and he basically was a Protestant yet Catholic. But he was a Christian. He claimed to be a Christian as far as how Jesus wants him to be a Christian. All these other things that he had, all these different viewpoints, were aligned with the time and the people that he surrounded himself with, and that shaped the inclusion, his ideology to have a little bit of inclusion to different people. Right, so he wasn't what we consider, he had different thoughts and different denominations. This is where the denominations come from. But one thing is for sure, his Bible had the teachings of Jesus, and it was Jesus who he was referred to as. Well, it is Jesus who is God, and I can just say that John 1:1. You know what I mean? The Word was the Word. In the beginning there was the Word. The Word was with God, the Word was God, and then 1:10 it says the Word became flesh and he came to the earth which he had made, and then the earth didn't receive him. You know what I mean? And then you go back to, Genesis 1:1, and it says, you know what I mean, that the Creator, God, made the heavens and the earth. So he says God made the heaven and the earth, and then in John 1:10 it says that Jesus, that the man that came here to earth, that God came to his people in the flesh, and that he who made the earth came, and he wasn't received and recognized by his people. And who was that? That was Jesus, who is the truth, right? And the light. So, vis-a-vis, God is Jesus. Jesus is the Creator. Hence, the Creator that is in the Constitution is referred to Jesus. You know what I mean? And, these type of things, like, people don't understand that, right? And it's like, this is the most basic thing. And it's like, okay, and and it's just proof that like people like try to be confusing you all the time. They don't even understand that that God is all around us. Thank God. And without God, we wouldn't have God bless America or bless the troops, or you know what I'm saying. We wouldn't have amazing grace. You know what I mean? We wouldn't have one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We're all human beings. You know what I mean? Some people say that I'm racist. There's no. I'm a Christian. I'm a Catholic. There's no way I can be racist because I look at people like human beings. I don't look at them like animals, and I don't look at them as lesser evolved primates. You know what I mean? I don't believe some people don't deserve to live, and I don't believe that I'm superior than anybody. Right? That's what equality means. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this is a nation, right? Like, people wouldn't come here if they didn't think that this existed here. And it does exist here. But the people who do not believe in God are not just betraying God. They're betraying this nation, the Constitution, Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, George Washington, and everybody else who has fought for this nation and for the equality. Martin Luther King, everybody who has fought for the equality. Do you remember that Martin Luther King and all them? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Look, the way that the times were back then, people like John Adams had to convince the South and other people to not have slaves, right? They were trying to get rid of slaves. Slavery was big back then, but that type of slavery was not the slavery that was in the Bible. These people were murderers and thieves, okay? That stole the people, right? And traded them like money. You know what I mean? This is why there's so much teachings in the Bible, but like this is why God says that you cannot serve two masters. You can't serve God and money. The people that served money are the ones that kept slaves for hundreds of years, and they're the ones that oppressed people. They're the ones that stole the slaves out of Africa because they looked at them like a black gold mine. You know what I mean? And they kept them enslaved. The people that believed in God were the ones that freed them eventually. I mean, it's that simple. You know what I mean? It's just that you have to think if you were living in that time, you know what I mean? And all these people have. One second. Yo, so you gotta think about it like that. You know what I'm saying? The people that believed in God, you know what I mean? They're the ones that freed. They're the ones that, you know, God bless Christians. You know what I'm saying? God bless the Christians. And this nation, God bless Thomas Jefferson, you know what I mean? And John Adams and them. Well, I know they're eternity now, you know. But, you know what I'm saying? They believed in it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because without Thomas Jefferson, that line in the Constitution wouldn't be there. You understand what I'm saying? And without John Adams, we wouldn't have our Bill of Rights. You know what I mean? We wouldn't have our Bill of Rights. And you know, I think that politically speaking, John Adams is more important, the most important founding father. I think that he's almost as important as George Washington was a necessary component at the time. He was a leader, but John Adams was so much. You know what I mean? He was so much more than a leader. He thought 300 years in the future. He was a visionary. You know what I mean? He was a visionary. And so anyway, you know, I'm saying if you don't believe okay, take a look at how because this is how I look at it, right? First generation here. I look at the U.S. and I see how corrupted it is. I see how the lies, how the police are corrupted, how there is no equality, how there is racism and adversity in some areas, you know what I mean, in the world. There is injustice, right? And there is, and at some point, people do have their liberty stripped from them, right? And you start thinking, well, like, this isn't what this country is supposed to be, right? And you start thinking, who are the people that you know, why is this going on? And then you realize that these people don't believe in God, and that's why that the people that lived here don't believe in God. And you start putting two and two together, and you realize this is the problem. This is why there is no equality. This is why there is no justice. You know, and this is why your rights are being taken away, and this is why you're getting enslaved, and it's all happening in real time. You know what I mean? the corporations have already sold you, like the people already sold you out. I mean, and this is what like people don't understand, and that's why you see, unless you've seen the truth, right? Unless you know what, unless you want to be a man and be free, you know what I mean? Then you have like you don't understand. You got to fight for that now, because there's so many people that don't believe that you should be free. You know, there's people that don't believe I should be free. There's people that don't like me. There's people that think that I shouldn't even be in this country. You know what I mean? There's people who like, you know, the people like Donald Trump, who I sounded like Kamala, like Donald Trump. I mean, that only like they worship money all their lives, and now you're gonna tell me he's gonna tell me about God. I mean, now you're trying to tell me that he knows more about God. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Now I agree with Donald Trump on certain things. There's certain things that I just not when it comes to God. I mean, not when it comes to God. You know what I mean? He's more like a bully and a representative of the red pill community of a male supposed to be a male, right? But that freedom that he got because he's Scottish. You know what I mean? But if he was brown, he wouldn't be singing that tune he's singing. You know what I mean? The point that I'm trying to make, right, is that a lot of people want this country to not be free, right? A lot of people want this country destroyed, right? A lot of people want the injustice to be. A lot of people like me want this country to be cured, right, of this illness that it has, right? A lot of people want, like, you know, the corruption. When I say the illness, I mean the corporations taking advantage of the people, lying and making billions, if not trillions of dollars off the efficiency that was created, that was created by people who had a respect for religion. These people, these corporations, they're just greed. They have no respect for religion, our rights, the people, you know what I mean, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? And, eventually they start, these are the people that will enslave you. I mean, eventually. The more you let them take over, the more that they take. And you know, the fact of the matter is that once they get a taste of the money, you know, these corporations, you know, they're not gonna expect anything less, and that's when they start taking away your rights. And now you got to work. And you find yourself now, right? Snapshot. You're working 9 to 5. You know why they created 9 to 5? Okay, they created 9 to 5 because of General Ford. I mean, company, where the motor company, the car company, the richest man in the world and shit, when he created, the Ford company, automobiles, back in the 1900s. Mr. Ford created that because he was making so much money, and they thought it was unfair. So for good PDA, or for good public relations, he said, well, I'm gonna give people a job, and that job consisted of them just showing up to work and on a fucking an assembly line, you know, and doing the same monotonous, you know, activity all day, you know, like screwing in a bolt or something, you know, and like repeatedly all day, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? On a freaking assembly line, right? And the job only consisted of you using your frontal lobe, you know what I mean? There's like, you know, basic, you know, rudimentary action, you know what I mean? And, you know, that's it, you know what I mean? And so they trained you to just be, so that's why they didn't give you a good education. You see what I'm saying? That's why they didn't want to give you a good education, because you didn't need it for the job that back in the day, right? So they gave you some you know what I'm saying, some really, you know, you know what I'm saying, they need workers, right? You see, rich people like Donald Trump, they'll base all that off, there's capitalism, you know what I mean? There's capitalism, so according to capitalism, some people don't deserve a good education. You understand what I'm saying? I wonder who those people are going to be, right? I bet you it's not going to be a lot of Caucasians. But I bet you that they'll give those. You see, and then this is where they start red district lining. This is where they start saying that, you know, well, we don't deserve a good education, and et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying, that it leads to tyranny. It leads to racism, adversity, slavery. You know, and now the people And that's what they have it here. That's how it is. They created the white class. I mean, it's no secret that the white class is right. Was made. It's not a race. It's not a race. Like white people is not a race. I mean, it's a social class. I mean, it's a financial hierarchy. You know what I mean? Hierarchy of financial of money. You know what I mean? Of wealth. So the more you know. You know what I mean? And so that's why they want you to sign up for that. You know what I mean? If I'm triggering people, I mean, I mean, no wonder people can't learn. You know what I mean? But that's the truth. And so again, like, I'm just saying, like, because again, look, I don't believe in that, social class. You know what I mean? I don't believe in that. Let me tell you something about Donald Trump. Okay, let me tell you something about. I know that like y'all probably might have think that I'm endorsing him before, or that I might vote for him or something. But let me just tell you something about him. He is a man who thinks that he believes in genetics. He believes in intelligent genetics, right? He believes that he's smarter because his parents were smart, and because his uncle was the longest teaching professor of physics at MIT. You know what I mean? Which is pretty impressive. I'd rather talk to his uncle than him. But you know what I mean? But because of this stuff, he thinks that he's smart because of his genetics. And you see, that is where he gets some of his bravado, and some of his machismo and some of his shit, because he thinks that he's smarter by design. You understand what I'm saying? And this fallacy is a Protestant ideology that is based, which leads to like Calvin, which comes from also derived also from Calvinism and other things, which means that Calvinism, they believe that they are predestined to either go to hell or go to heaven. You know what I mean? This is the type of stuff that allowed slavery to stay to exist for so long. These aren't the people that freed the slaves, okay? Like, what I'm saying? These are the type of people that said, "Oh, you're poor, and oh well, it's by design. You're dumb by design." Right? These are people that had, like, ironically, the people that had zero faith, right? He also said, other than, like, he also said, right, that, you know, hold on. He also said that, like, well, the whole thing about the genetics, right? Um, Calvinism and that stuff is a belief that people are predestined. Let me tell you, what did they say about the slaves, right? Well, they said that they should be happy, or shoot, hold on. Oh crap, he was behind me. Okay, no, well, unrelated. Some people, like, this is how they kept people down, right? Because the people that were slave masters, they had nothing to do with the Bible, right? Because these people didn't look at people like human beings. So they looked at them like animals. So where does that come from? You know what I mean? Because in the Bible it teaches us that we're all human beings. That we, you know what I mean? So where do these people? Where does this come from? You know what I mean? And you start to realize that the people that believed more in science or atheism, that believe that God didn't exist, you know what I mean, would believe those things. So so this is where you get, like, this is where that machine works, where you have Protestants and you have atheists, and they can get along. And when it comes down to slavery, one of them say that, hey, those people were born poor, and that they can't, I don't know, somehow, like, you have to admit that these people at one time, their ideologies kind of crossed, because this is not polite conversation. This is not pleasant conversation, right? And they coexisted so long, I think that they must have influenced each other on some level. Well, what was the end result of that coexisting together? That cross pollination? You get, people who are who perverted the word of God and claim to be, chosen by God manifest destiny, etc. You know what I mean? And that they were chosen to be the masters of these slaves, which is a perverted version of the word. And then the other half were, these people were the masters of the universe for sure, and that they were the masters of these lower evolved primates. You know what I mean, and stuff like that, and animals. So, together, it's so difficult. It's like a seven-headed dragon. It's like they're coming at you from all angles. You know what I'm saying? Because one of those things that Protestants say is that, or Calvinists rather, say is that. And by the way, you have to understand that those are Reformation churches, right? And that the Reformation messed up some of the teachings of Christ. And this is where you see the Protestants believe that they don't need to help the poor, right? They don't need to help the poor. So let me just tell you that the Reformation from the Christianity stemmed from Europe, from Rome or whatever, and all those places, and it spread through Europe, through the northern nations, and all those people adopted that mantra or that teaching that is not in the Bible, that said that they didn't need to help the poor, right? So that again, and when they all these white nations adopted that, right? They all adopted that, dead ass. And when they adopted that, they said that they didn't need to help the poor people anymore, even though Jesus came and helped the poor. You know what I mean? And he said that that's what you need to do to get to heaven too, right? So, et cetera, et cetera. And obviously, that racism stemmed from those things, because at one point they started, like Trump believes in that. That's what Trump believes. He calls El Salvador a shithole country. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so anyway, what I was saying is, like, the Calvinists and all that stuff. So the Christianity belief, or the Protestant belief, led people to believe that they didn't need to help anybody, and that they'll still go to heaven. That they'll still go to heaven somehow, and that even if they didn't help anybody, right? So that led them to become, descendants of slave masters who believed that they didn't need to, free the slaves or do anything, and that, worst of all, the belief that either way, that the slaves, no matter where they were born, needed to be happy, right? And that if they were upset, then they were sinners. So imagine that. Just like what they do now. You know what I mean? Just like what they do now. See what I'm saying? Just like what they do now, where they're mad at Tupac, you know what I mean, or something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Where they're mad at people who try to break out from being poor. No. If we lived back in the day, they'd be like, no, you can't. You shouldn't be mad that you're poor. This is what God gave you. Now be happy that you're a slave and that you're poor, and that that they're rolling in dough based off slavery, and the wealth created off of slaves by when they perverted the word of God. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So that's what they did, bro. It's you see, like, you think about white people now, right? Like the white class. You have to say white people because it's the white class, because it's a class of people. I mean, they have more resources. You know what I'm saying? We're nowhere near equality, right? In terms of wealth, distribution and stuff. You know what I mean? Look at the houses they live in. Look at the houses we live in. Look at the conditions we live in, and etc. Look, well, okay. So then, again, I don't believe that that they're superior than me. I don't believe they're superhuman than me. I don't believe they're God's children. More than I believe that I'm a God's children. Like, they're no different than me. They're humans just like me, right? Anything they can do, I can do. I can do anything they can do. Seriously, I mean, and I believe that, right? They always have tried to kill that belief. You know what I mean? By saying that I'm inadequate or that I'm dumb or whatever. The cops called me a terrorist when I was a kid. Okay, see, I got perspective. I got real perspective. You know what I mean? So, oh my God, dude. Can't believe that guy. Sorry. That was crazy. You know what I mean? Okay, so in the Bible, like I said, in the Constitution, so like what other proof, so God is in the Constitution, right? There's so many people that are going to tell you that he's not, but he is. I mean, and the people that are trying to tell you that he's not are the people that are traitors to this country, but also, the fact that they can't understand that how many people, believe in Jesus, even the founding fathers. What does this make them? It makes them traitors, They think that they're better than God. They think that people don't need God. They're traitors, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these atheists, they use they use that they use that little thing in there that says, the first constitutional right. You see, this is the truth about this country. This country was made by religious people, and it needs to be run by religious people with the respect towards religious people and the protection of and the respect towards religious people. You know what I mean? That is the truth. I mean, it's right there in the Constitution. It is the main belief that we have as free Americans. It's the main belief, which is that God gave us, our Creator gave us certain inalienable rights. Man, I swear, the people that are atheists and stuff, they want to be enslaved. They want to die at 40. And they don't even have respect for what God has given and has allowed them, what flowers God has allowed to bloom. You know what I mean? God has allowed blooming, your family to grow. God allows, like in real life, in real time too, God is the one that allows your family to grow. It's what keeps marriages alive and thriving. It's what keeps your kids to be good people and community safe, and allows, life to go to longer years, prosperity, growth, harmony, joy, love, all things that God provides. I mean, and these people can't even understand that they're destroying all that. You know what I mean? They don't understand that. Like feminists, they don't point the finger at themselves. My mom they always blame men, right? They always blame men. They always blame somebody. But check this out. My mom always has this saying: whenever you point your finger at somebody else, you got 3 pointed right back at you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's guilty of something, right? And but the people, I know this fundamental fact about America, that what makes America good and great is God, not you. You can't be good you can't be great without first being good. And what makes good is God. So what are you talking about? I mean, this is where a lot of people fall short, like Charlie Kirk, like Donald Trump, like Ben Shapiro, like all these people you look up to. This is where they fall short. I say what y'all look up to because I'm considering that you guys are young males demographic that live and that play video games and that look up to these guys that are on social media. These are the alpha dudes or sigma dudes or whatever you want to call them. These are the stoic dudes. Whatever. There's nothing more stoic. There's nothing more manly. There's nothing more hardcore than religion, than Christianity. I mean, I know that because of women, it has been babied down, watered down, and it's made very baby down. But in reality, what the word is and what you're meant to be called to do, there's nothing tougher than that. it's like being a soldier. I mean, but because of women that propagate, you know what I mean, the churches nowadays, because of your naiveness and your hopeful naiveness, I would say, where you think this is a utopia, and because of your lack of understanding of the real world, y'all think that everything needs to be babied down. I mean, because you're cowards. I mean, you're weak. This is not good for nobody. It doesn't bode well, especially for an entire nation, to be weak. Feminists and gay people are the weakest bunch of all. They're fallen. They're falling to, you know who controls them. You know who's their ruler. They know who's their ruler. Satan. You know? They know. They know who runs them. They know who runs the streets. They know who runs this bitch. Satan is pleasant in their lives. Is present in their lives. Satan is the one that's out there past dark, where they go. You know what I mean? Satan is the one that they hang around with. Is the ones on the streets, the one that they seen all that crap. You fuck around, you find out, and say they know Satan. They know what I'm talking about. They know who runs this bitch. You know they're scared. They're scared. They know they can't. They don't say shit to Satan. They don't say shit to murderers or drug dealers. They know that they'll get their shit fucked up. They know they'll get their ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? They're cowards. I mean, and it's like living in the hood. You know what I mean? They're it's like living in the hood. You know, gay people are always around, but they know that when they see a killer, you know, when they see the devil, they know who runs this bitch. They'll tuck their toe in and they'll leave too. They're scared. They'll never stand up to them. I mean, instead they rather freaking go at nice people who have reformed away and who have said, you know, no, we're not going to be sinners anymore, and they rather go and try them and try to talk crap about them. You know what I mean? And this failed attempt to, you know, for them to feel like, you know, like they're tough. You know what I mean? It's like makes them look ever more weak. You know, it's laughable. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know what I mean? You know, many people, including American children, white kids, right? They love money, and the first thing they go after is money. You know what I mean? And they without finding God. You know what I mean? This is where you get all these influencers, all these narcissistic, you know, sickos that get on YouTube and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And they became, you know, they mess up their entire lives because they don't have God, right? Number one, they don't have God, and they try to find riches without first finding, you know what I'm saying? They end up messing up their entire life in front of everybody. And they have no shame. You see? That's what happens. Um, but you know, screw those people, because those people, you know, they're monkeys. They're Adam and Eve. The first thing Adam and Eve did once they ate the fruit of knowledge, it's in the Bible, right? Is like just like the internet. What's the first thing these monkeys did? You know what I mean? I don't say monkeys. What was the first thing these people did? They looked at porn. They looked at naked people. I mean, they looked at themselves and they were like, "Oh no, we're naked." You know what I mean? The first thing they did. You know, like the first thing they did, and just like that's why Kim Kardashian's famous. You know what I mean? It's in the Bible. It's, you know what I mean? It's in the Bible. It tells you. I mean, you know what Adam and Eve, the first thing that they did when. Um, you know, there's just some things that y'all need to understand. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting old, bruh. And if you're on my channel, I don't have no kids. I adopt y'all. You know what I mean? I don't have no place to live. But you know what I mean? This is playing. Adoption. Look, okay. Here's some things that God has provided that people, even if you're an atheist, they don't acknowledge this, right? Adoption. You know what I mean? Where do you think that idea came from? I mean, this. Do you think it came from atheists? No. Do you think it came from feminists? Definitely not. You know what I mean? It came from Christians. No, truthfully, because we're God's children. Jesus adopted us, and we're God's children. I mean, like truthfully, we adoption comes from Christians. I mean, you see, what have atheists provided? That's why I don't believe that gay people and feminists should ever be able to adopt. Ever. Like, gay people should never be allowed to adopt. No, hell no. That's not adoption. That's child trafficking. I mean, I'm dead ass, bro. Gay people, two men should not be able to adopt. Two women shouldn't be able to adopt. People forget, and feminists should not be able to adopt because feminists that kill their babies have no respect for human life. Y'all forget that immoral women are immoral. You know what I mean? Which means that they're evil. Y'all forget like that whores are evil. You know what I mean? I hate saying that. I get a bad. I get start feeling sick. But it's true. Just understand that. You know what I mean? Yeah, so adoption came, you know what I'm saying? What else came from Christians? Y'all don't take, people don't take for granted. But you live in this country, I'm telling you this. Because this country is different than other countries. You see, the thing about America is that a lot of American people are ignorant. And they think that they've suffered. They think they know the violence of other countries. They don't know how good they have it. You know what I mean? And they're bombarded by propaganda. I mean, you're basically, like, white people are enslaved, And that's why you don't believe in God. You're not designed to believe in God. You're designed to be a slave for the corporations. I mean, and so that's where your privilege comes from. You see how it backfired on you? Well, your leaders and your people, they don't believe you should be free. They don't believe in God. You know what I mean? They give you this love. You know what I'm saying? You want to know what they do? They take away your rights, right? Whenever they want war. Right now they want war. Trump, they want to revoke your right to abortion, and they want you to they want to get rid of freedom of speech, right? And then they want to go back to making money off of war, which is that's why they're sponsoring war, and because they're making money, and so what does it matter for us, like for example, they're backing up Israel, which is not in the United Nations, and who just attacked Lebanon, who they're also, and they're also protecting, they're also helping. This is not the first time. They helped Saddam Hussein. They sponsored Saddam Hussein to attack Iran after they had business with Iran, and then they supposedly went to go help Iran just so they could get their hands on the oil fields. I mean, they promote conflict with other nations because they do weapon contracts. You know what I mean? In which they sell the guns to the countries that they go to war with. You know what I mean? So that they can fight each other and kill each other. Then they come and take their greatest asset. They come and claim it for the great, for themselves. You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers are evil. There's no bigger evil on the planet than the United States. Get that clear. The United States is the most evil, and it's a people say it's a necessary evil. It's an evil that could wipe out any other evil. You know what I'm saying? Not even North Korea can stand a chance against the U.S. You know what I mean? But it is an evil nonetheless. And but what does that help us? You know, they don't got. I'm gonna say in the words of Tupac, the great poet, activist, revolutionary, rapper, actor, poet. He said, a thug. He said, um, they got money for wars, but can't feed the poor. I mean, said there ain't no hope for the youth. Well, I guess there's no hope for the future. You know what I mean? And so they're always at war, but they can't help the victims of Hurricane Helena. They can't help the victims of Hurricane Milton, right? They can't help the poor veterans or the homeless population. You know what I mean? They can't help the, you know what I'm saying? Bidenomics. It's crazy. Um, it's crazy as hell. I mean, and like I said, they got money for wars because they sponsor war. They make money off of war, and they make weapons contracts. They sell. They let the cartel because the cartel also, you know what I mean. It's a whole different problem. But things like the cartel it could be solved by humans, like a nation of citizens that band together. It's up to us because these other motherfuckers ain't gonna do it. The fuck. Anyway, so like the weapons they make money off of that. They sponsored Osama bin Laden. Well, no, I'm not gonna say they sponsored him, but they knew him. Oh, is that the real Angela White? Hold on. Yo, what up, baby girl? Baby girl. Oh, she's on fire. Anyway, we're probably not really here. Sorry, guys. Anyway, I wanted to say, like, again, don't believe people that are atheists or agnostic. Don't trust these people. I mean, like, every person that betrayed me has done a sin to betray me, and that they have done treachery. If you're listening, don't trust gay people. Don't trust feminists. Don't trust um, other than the obvious. Don't trust like people who hide in their race like a lot. People who don't believe in God. I would say don't trust anybody who doesn't believe in God and Jesus Christ. In Jesus Christ. Don't trust people who don't believe in God. Even the presidents. Even the presidents and the politicians. Nobody. See, that's the problem. You see, the corruption. When I see police officers, I realize these they ain't Christian. I mean, they shouldn't be in those positions of power. You know what I mean, they're like Roman soldiers and shit for Caesar. They're fucking corrupted. They're not God's people. The judges, if they don't believe in God, they shouldn't be judges. Okay, the freaking politicians should not be. I'm not saying that separation of church and state. Yeah, of course, sure. You can't force religion on us. Number one, anyway. But the point is that that doesn't mean, right, that you promote Satanism. I mean, Satanism should be deemed as terrorist. I mean, which and because they're threatening our they're evil, man. They're leaning towards evil, and they're threatening our freedom, our rights. You know what I mean? What was I gonna say? The they're evil. You know what I mean? And like I said, um, what else was I gonna say? The people, these people, man, like they want to destroy Christians, man. You don't understand. It's a war, and it's gonna be a war, maybe. I mean, Christians are gonna suffer. But like I told Jesus, like I told my God, I'm not going out without a fight. I'm gonna take down as many as I can. I mean, if push comes to shove, if it ever comes down to it. But I'm not gonna be a martyr, nor do I gotta die for my beliefs. You know what I mean, I'll make you die for my beliefs. You know what I mean? It's what revolutionists say. Um, that's not a threat to nobody out there. I'm a nonviolent person. But yeah, man, like the people, like I'm a nonviolent person, but the people who I've had to watch my back from, who I've had gotten altercations, I've never fought a Christian. You know what I mean, I've never fought a Christian. I mean, the people that unless they were sitting at the time, I've lost people who were lost. I fought people who were lost, right? But damn it. Anyway, yeah, dog. Like they want to prey on you, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you're young, do not trust gays or feminists. Obviously, they're trying to beat you into submission. But I'll do y'all a favor and I'll knock one of them out. I'm push them motherfuckers back because, I mean, they're trying to influence you. You know what I mean? They're trying to corrupt you. They're trying to wash your mind. And I know that y'all too cool for that. If you're older, y'all want to get into it. But I'll get my hands dirty. I mean, y'all shouldn't be having to fight against it. It's true. It sucks that y'all shouldn't have, like when I was younger, I had to fight for that because a lot of people don't believe in God. You know what I mean? But if you're young, flock towards God. Go to where godly people are. You have to find God because the people out here are not. It just sucks, man. Because you got friends and like you got friends and you understand that they're gonna be that they don't believe in God and stuff like that, and you're trying to help them. You're trying to be cool with them. You know what I mean, you try to protect them even. You know what I mean, you're out there trying to risking it for them. Nah, man. Like tell them where it is, and I mean tell them to go to God to God. And again, the people that don't believe in God, they don't I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're ungrateful. They worked off the efficiency of Christians. Christians made this nation. I mean, again, Thomas Jefferson, the writer of the Constitution, creator, he believed, he went to the Episcopal Church. He was a Christian. He self-proclaimed, said that I'm a Christian as much as Jesus Christ wants me to be a Christian. And whatever that entails. You know what I mean? And you know, and that's what this nation is. Everybody telling you differently. Those are the people that disagree. Those are the people that don't believe in justice, equality, liberty, etc., etc. I mean, and peace, and they don't believe in that. And and so when it says you got the right to practice a religion, because these pieces of shit always want to try to act like they know about the word, but they're blinded. And even if they read the entire thing, what I mean, they're just laughable because they've committed they committed apostasy. They read all of that, they didn't understand it, and it didn't help them because they're unloyal whores who decided to leave their faith and go to atheism. I mean, whatever bullshit, right? And it's like they're whores. You know what I mean? I don't trust whores. You shouldn't either. Don't ever trust a fucking whore. She'll cheat on you. They cheated on God. And I mean, same fucking thing. Never trust a fucking whore. That goes from one person to the next. I mean, because obviously you betray. You're not loyal. So that's more laughable. I have deeper disrespect for Christians who have committed apostasy because they know they're gonna burn in hell. They know the faith and they know the consequences to their actions. So you know what I mean. So they will burn in hell. And and people, again, like people, they spread a lot of misinformation. You know what I mean? Like they say that sometimes they claim to say something that Jesus said something he didn't say. They claim a lot of things. But you have to understand that these people don't know what they're talking about. They go like, I don't care how old he is, as long as she got money. Whores. I mean, again, like I said, these people are the degradation of society. You know what I mean? I feel sorry for you fuckers out there that have a sister. I'll be honest with you. You can't. I would cut them off. They're not. I wouldn't call them sisters anymore. No, seriously. Like if I was Christian, I'd choose God over whores any day. And if it came down to choosing my family over God, I'll choose God. I'll choose Jesus. That's dead ass. You know what I mean? Like my faith, I choose my faith. And for you guys that like you got sisters, I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear you complaining about how she's a whore. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Disown her and realize that you got brothers and sisters in Christ. I mean, she's not and she's not your real brother or sister. You know, again, another belief that God gives us. That's not your real family. That's Satan. I mean, and that's how it is. You're actually supposed to move away from them. So there's this girl on TikTok, right? That she shows her. She opens her legs when she's talking. She sits there like the worst mannered chick that you can. She's the type of girl that when she was young and there was supposed to be a man that said, "Close your legs, little miss." You know what I mean? Like her dad or some shit or her mother should have whooped her ass and yeah, that person wasn't present in this young girl's life, and so now she goes online being the worst example ever. You know what I mean? And just doing this shit, just so old men can goggle at her. These girls are promoting sexual exploitation. They're sexually objectifying themselves. Do you hear any outrage from feminists? No, because feminists can't be trusted. Because feminism is actually victimizing, is actually Satan. Actually Satanism. I mean, that's why you can't trust feminists. Because they victimized and they don't really do shit about girls sexually objectifying themselves for money. You know what I mean? They don't say shit about gold diggers or prostitutes. And they still blame men. Even though men get cheated on and men get their babies, our seed, you know what I mean, killed if they're or held hostage and leveraged, you know what I mean, for some fucking female dream or some shit that they got, some fantasy shit that they got that they think they're better people than they actually are. They think they deserve something. They think they're entitled to something. I mean, like if men haven't done enough by fucking conquering the rest of the fucking beasts, you know what I mean, building the fucking civilization they live in, handing it to them on a silver plate and shit, like, oh no, that's not enough. Oh, it's not enough. What more do you want? You know what I mean? What have you done lately? You know what I mean? You have one job. Be good women. They even allow them to be whores. They allow them to go from one guy to the next and not be judged. They allow them to have hot girl summers and shit and not be judged. Okay, They allowed them to take it easy. Like they gave them easy fucking dubs at works and shit that they could be qualified for. It made it easy for them. They gave them resources to go to college and shit. All this shit, right? And they had one job. You know what I mean? Not be a fucking skank. You know what I mean? Not be a whore. And they couldn't even do that. So they failed. They actually it led to misandry. Wow, who would have knew? You know what I mean, you help women, it leads to misandry. You know what I mean? They cry and beg and plead, and you give them charity, and you be kind to them. You're patient with them, and it leads to misandry. It leads to them thinking that they're actually better than you. You know, like it's ridiculous. Like, oh, yo, it wasn't you chicks who were crying and begging and pleading. I mean, feminist. Oh, I'm a victim, but no, really now. Oh, so you cry wolf? Again, victimizing was Satan. I mean, and that's what it was. Um. Oh, yeah. Like suddenly they say that they're not victims. They're strong, and all along they've been strong this entire time. We just didn't know it. I didn't know that. What the hell, dude? What's two of them? So you see how their tone changed because they were able to crucify people, cancel culture, Me Too movements. They're just lying, you know. Like those girls that are accusing P Diddy of doing whatnot, they're just as guilty as he is. They're just as guilty. Yeah, nobody fucking put a gun to their head and told him to go to his house and get fucking bathed in oil and take fucking shots of fucking, horse tranquilizers. I mean, they fucking decided to do that shit on their own. I mean, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I know these bitches. You know what I mean? They're the type of chick who goes on Instagram and says yes to the DM to hook up with strangers for money and for fame and clout. You know what I mean? They're prostitutes. They're whores. They're immoral women. They done cheated on their men. They done killed their fetuses. They done prostituted themselves. And that's who, you want to say that they're victims? Yeah. No. Get real. Telling you, bro. And all y'all people that gave like those judges giving credence to Stormy Daniels to get it back at Trump showed me the evil face of these corrupted people in this nation. Same thing with the people that give credence to Kim Kardashian or who's the bitch that's accused. All these people that are all these fucking whores. You know what I mean? They're evil people. Kim Kardashian should be locked up too. So should Beyonce. So should all these bitches, bro. Real talk. If they're trying to say that Kanye is a monster, P Diddy's a monster, that he's like Jeffrey Epstein, so their women are like Ghislaine is like the bitch Ghislaine Maxwell or whatever her fucking name is. You know what I'm saying? And I know he ain't like Jeffrey Epstein, but these bitches are immoral. You know what I mean? If P Diddy's a monster, so is Cassie, and so is if Kanye's a monster, so is Kim Kardashian. I mean, let's get real, bruh. You know what I mean? Y'all trying to say that? Oh no, they didn't know any better. They're victims. No, bitch. You know what I mean? What are you trying to say, that they're mentally retarded? You know what I mean? I hate that argument. Bitches use that argument more than not. They use that fucking argument more than not. They think that at fucking 17 that they can play. Oh, I was 17 back in the day with Danny Masterson, right? Danny Masterson, the dude from the '70s show, Ashton Kutcher's friend. Those fucking bitches, like their argument was their testimony, right? That's the only shit they had, right? And basically their defense is that they're mentally retarded. Like their defense is that they didn't know they're mentally fucking retarded. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking stupid. busting, man. Woo-wee. But like I was brainwashed. Oh, you were brainwashed? How old were you? Like, I'm fucking 17, 18 years old. You gotta oh, and what about your friend that was with you? She's same. Y'all go to college and shit? Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, shit, looked like you were smart enough to fucking go there, bitch. I mean, they can't just say that they're fucking brainwashed bitches. The fuck? I mean, that's fucking stupid as fuck. That's a stupid argument. I mean, they're just as shit. I thought girls were smarter than men. So where does that leave men? I mean, you see what I'm saying? It's just bullshit. It's bullshit. And now they're like, oh, I wanted to divorce you. Yeah, whatever, bitch. I hate how fucking pathetic women are, bro. Like, it's just fucking annoying. God damn it, bro. Fucking do something about that green. Ah, fucking idiot. Man, it sucks, bro. Anyway, so, like, they suck, you know what I'm saying? Those bitches are about as hairy as my left nut, you know what I mean? And when it comes down to their corruption, they're complicit even. But here's the thing that y'all don't understand. Y'all are sick at y'all think that P Diddy, you know, y'all get sick at P Diddy shows from back in the day. Y'all saw the one with Kim Kardashian. You know what I mean? When she was like all up on Justin Bieber when he was like 17 or 16 years old. This bitch had already made a fucking sex tape with Ray J. She already got pounded who knows how many times, and she motherfucking was trying to get up on Justin Bieber when he was 16, grooming him. I mean, not just grooming him, fucking supposedly acting like she has a crush on the motherfucker. She was 28. You know what I mean? She was like 28, 29. Trying to act like if this was in a school, this should have been fucked up. You know what I mean? But worse off, it's like Justin Bieber when he's young. You know, when you're young, you don't have standards like that. You just want to like you think bitches take care of themselves. You think, hey, like, you know, it's safe because they're women and it's not that bad and shit. You know, hey, you never fucking have pussy, so you know what I'm saying? This is a fucking lie, man. I look back at that shit, I'm like, holy shit, this bitch has been ran through, and she's trying to sleep with a child. She's trying to sleep with a kid. I mean, like, she's a fucking bop. She's a fucking whore. She's immoral. She got famous for fucking porn tape, right? This bitch, she gets ran through in the club. You know, she goes from man to man. She's a whore. She fucked her way to the top. This bitch is immoral. She probably had diseases and shit. You know what I mean? And she's trying to fucking lure a 16-year-old, 17-year-old Justin Bieber. I mean, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and nobody says shit. I bet that episode got high ratings. You know what I mean? By all these bitches. All these bitches that fucking watch the Kardashians, they gave her money for that. Kim Kardashian is one of the motherfucking most influential people on the planet. Yet she groomed Justin Bieber when he was 16. You know what I mean? And nobody says shit about it. You know what I mean? Because y'all motherfuckers are tripping. Because y'all, that's what happens because y'all don't believe in God. You know what I mean? That's why y'all lose sight of, y'all get blinded, you lose your morality. You know what I mean? Because y'all don't know shit about God. That's why I hate people that don't believe in God, because y'all are fucking hypocrites. Y'all pieces of shit, and y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Is that clear? Motherfuckers, like, a lot of people fucking, y'all are hypocrites. Imagine, y'all talk, you know, R. Kelly got with Aaliyah when she was 14 or 15, right? Y'all say that's fucked up, right? But y'all say shit about, Kim Kardashian and Justin Bieber. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no. You give her awards and she becomes one of the most influential people. She's supposedly top 3 influential people according to some people, next to like Joe Rogan and Donald Trump. You know what I mean? Donald Trump has fucking met that bitch, Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian is a fucking monster. I mean, she is a Jezebel incarnate. Okay, she's a fucking bitch that perverted a whole generation, including my ex. I mean, she influenced my ex since Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Fucking stupid whore. Oh, okay. How many guys is there now? How many guys? I'm trying to keep up with the numbers that y'all bitches of how many people y'all fucked. You know what I mean? And all these bitches want to be like them too. You see what I'm saying? And their numbers are up too. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Fucking whores, man. These people are not American. This is Babylonia. These are the people that have infiltrated the America, and are trying to destroy it and trying to work off the efficiency and destroy what it is. And then later they want to scapegoat the Christians, like Canada, stupid fucking Canada. Later they're gonna want to blame it on the Christians. They're gonna want to blame it on the church and shit. Like they're over here doing this shit. You know what I mean? They're doing the pedophilia shit. They're doing the horse shit. She's a fucking whore. Why doesn't nobody say shit about it, huh? Because y'all are fucking, I mean, shit. Y'all are blinded. Okay. So y'all cool with Kim Kardashian sleeping with a 17-year-old Justin Bieber, right? Okay. But so I'm gonna get with a 16-year-old chick. Yeah. No, but y'all got a problem with a 28-year-old, a 31-year-old dating a 18-year-old legal chick. That turns your stomach. But a fucking 28-year-old woman trying to groom a 16-year-old boy, that doesn't turn your stomach, right? If it was a 28-year-old man and a 16-year-old girl, would y'all still feel the same way? No, right? So what the fuck is y'all talking about, motherfucker? Y'all some fucking hypocrites. And let's just say he wasn't underage. Well, she groomed him at the very least. You know, the Kardashian family definitely groomed that nigga because they've all slept with him. I wouldn't be surprised if Kris Jenner, the mother, fucking slept with that little nigga. I mean, I wouldn't, because she slept with P Diddy. That bitch, that you know that hoe got tossed around, bro. You know what I mean? The motherfucking Kris Jenner is the biggest whore of all. You know what I mean? She practically gave him the blueprint. And she unleashed those stupid fucking beasts that she calls her daughters onto the public. You know what I mean? She's the pig. She's the pig. I mean, and I heard that when she was with Robert Kardashian, she didn't have to play. She didn't have to pay a damn dime. She didn't have to pay for shit ever. Yeah. But as soon as he died, she went to go fuck everybody for some money. I mean, I hate bitches like that, bro. And then her daughters are the same fucking way, except they're whores. They're even worse. That doesn't discuss y'all because they got money, right? Fuck you and your money. See, when you worship money, you know what I mean, y'all lose sight of what's real. Yeah, so say what's real. You know what I mean? I think that money is supposed to, like, shut me up or something. You gotta say no, Diddy. All those people, most of these people though, was sad is that most of these people would probably, they would probably, take the $1 million and let Diddy do whatever fuck he wants with them. You know, that's the motherfucking shit, because they did. You know what I mean? That's why I get confused. Wait a minute. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah. Shut up. And like I said, bro, like you know, you know, God gives you good things in life. You know, all the things you take for granted, you probably thank God for, like family, love, things like this. And if you don't have those things, then I'm sorry because you don't know what you're missing out on. I'm sorry that I'm not like truthfully. That sounded weird. That sounded bad. I know they don't care, but like eventually, a bunch of people that don't care try to ruin it for the good people. So that's why, like, like I never thought that this had to be a conversation, but since they kept Jesus' name in their mouth and they want to talk all this crap, that's why I gotta stand up because those people are misleading people astray and they're taking advantage of them. I mean, they're taking advantage of your young malleable minds. You see, unlike y'all, like I fight. I'll fight whoever. What I mean? I don't care. I'm not scared of nobody. What I mean? And I know that y'all not the same. So what I mean? And so I feel sorry for y'all because they like truthfully like what I'm saying that they're fucked up. But when they disrespected me and they disrespected Jesus, it's over. So I'm playing this without any. All right, let me get back in again. Commentary over. Just play. Right behind us. Right behind us, right behind us. Mark that, mark that, mark that. Good shit. They're sniping at me. Oh man. I'm more American than they are. Sheesh. Oh, now we're dead. Damn, we fucked up. Oh, we fucked up. I should have left him. He's on top of the tower. He's on top of the tower. Oh, shit. It's all good. Haha. Actually, I think I saw it. Well. Me. Me. Yes, sir. And sick. Had one job. Hey guys, if I can get to Damn it. Fuck. Well, I didn't get the last guy? Oh, that's some bullshit. Bruh, I got the last guy, but I don't give a fuck what this game says, bro. That's some bullshit. Dude, just... Yeah, he's over there. Give me back, give me back, give me back. Bro, if you land there, then you could probably make it. You got, like, if you want to get us back, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope. It's on the gas. I mean, you could probably make it, but oh shit. Oh shit. Clutch. Let's see what you got. Let's see. Oh no, you good. You good. That's what's up. Oh shit, yo, bro can get me back if he lands on this one. Yellow, you land on that. Oh no. No, that buy station covered with it. The buy station has enemies on it. No, there's people there. I'm trying to say that there's enemies. They can't hear me. Watch your 6. Watch your back. Yo, Rich Head, watch your back. Watch your back, Rich Head. Close that door. Close that door. Let me get that kill. It's 2-1-1. It's a 2. Oh, it's 3v1. Oh, shit. Oh, bruh. Nah, bruh. You didn't stand a chance. I thought it was 2-1-1. It's 3-1. Bro, when my girlfriend left me, shit, I should have deleted those pictures. Shit, bro. I went out with very hot looking girls. I just forgot to keep the pictures. Most of the time when I was with them, I thought it was never gonna end. So I never took pictures of a lot of moments in my life. I mean, damn. I wish I would have taken pictures. If you're young, remember to record, document everything. Even if you don't think that it matters later. Even if a girl, like, you know, cause y'all, like, nobody's gonna believe me. Everybody thinks I'm some loser because of where I am now. But you should see the girls when I was like 19. Nobody's gonna believe me. They're not gonna believe me. My kids are not gonna believe me. Younger children kids don't even believe me. I mean, they're adults now. They're like 18, 19, but they don't believe me. But if I show them a picture of how I was back then, maybe they'll understand. But for the most part, uh, so like I said, I love this country, right? That's why I know that this country has God in it. I mean, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, all right. I mean, it matters, right? Seek first ye the first. Seek first ye the kingdom of God. Oh, come on, 21 Savage, you freaking jerk off. Hey, man, you got something better to do, man. Like, all right, let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's game it. Let's get it. Don't call me that. What the fuck that mean? Four. Yeah, I don't know where the term short king came from. Um, but them hoes need to pipe down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Really? Really now? You don't say, whore. My bad. I mean, a hoe gonna do what a hoe gonna do, right? So what? Still stands true. God. Oh, this is not the vault. Oh, the vault is downstairs. They really don't. They really don't know. I mean, like, what am I supposed to? Like, whatever these jerk offs learn, they just use it against you. Like, they think they're so smart even when they've just been illuminated. I just enlightened them, and they think they're already finding ways to try to use it against me and shit. Oh, your people. What the fuck you mean? What you mean, my people? What are you talking about? La vida es más rápido. No, just your woman's is fast, you know what I mean? Your woman's fast. You know? La vida así normal, ¿verdad? La vida no rápido. I want to cherish every moment. And wanna be with you in this moment forever and ever and ever. Don't wanna close my eyes. I don't wanna fall asleep 'cause I miss you, baby. And I'm all 'cause even when I dream of you, the sweetest things I never do, I still miss you, baby. And I'm all listening. Don't wanna close my eyes. I don't wanna fall asleep. Don't wanna. Why isn't this working? Yo. Don't wanna close my eyes. Nah. Don't don't wanna. Shit. What the hell's wrong with this shit, dog? Yo. What the Bitches ain't shit. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this shit, dude. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Man, what the? Hold up. Yo, 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 yo. Hello? Why isn't it? Why? Hello? Yo, 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 yo. Hello, hello, hello. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yo, this shit's fucking tripping. Yo. Hello, can anybody hear me? Fuck this shit. Bro, who wants it, bro? I'm saying, dog. Fucking Martha. What do you mean, bro? Like, I mean, I told them the truth. Now they gonna try to swag jack me, bro. They know what's up. Oh, you fucking son of a bitch. Damn. Fucking drone strikes, bro. Yo, that shit was crazy, bro. I gotta play one more time, bro. That drone strike was crazy. Anyways, guys, you guys enjoyed the match.